right, welcome. This is week 3 of our 5-week series on supporting a happy hormone system. And tonight we're going to talk to you about loving your adrenals and your thyroid gland. There's an epidemic of sluggish thyroid and thyroid diseases and all sorts of thyroid problems in our society. So our thyroid and our adrenals need all the support they can get. I'm Platinum Jackie McLaughlin, along with Patty, who's a gold with Young Living, and we are gonna rock your world tonight with sharing with you products that Young Living makes that are going to really help you nurture and love your thyroid and adrenals.
So just a kind of a recap, we kind of hit on this on the last class, but what is our endocrine system and what makes it up? We have our pineal gland and the hypothalamus, the pituitary. Those are all in our brain. So those are when we inhale stuff that is going right into those glands. We have our thyroid gland and our parathyroid, the thymus, the adrenals, pancreas, ovary, and testes. So the ones that we're touching on tonight are our thyroid and the adrenals. Those are biggies.
So to kind of back up, because the pineal gland is really a big part of everything, including thyroid and adrenals. So it communicates with all endocrine glands, which is what these are. The thyroid and the adrenals are both endocrine glands, and it controls all hormones and most neurotransmitters. It partners with the hypothalamus, which is responsible for the nervous system. And excuse that last sentence, I forgot to remove it. That pertains to a different class. So
I can't even see it, so.
Tell them about the pituitary, Patty.
Along with the pineal in that same area is our pituitary, and it talks to a lot of our other other endocrine system organs through various chemicals. The oxytocin speaks to our uterus, ADH to the kidneys, FSH, ovary, prolactin is our mammary glands. Everybody that has thyroid should be familiar with TSH, and then on up, and then the adrenals will be the other one that we'll be covering today. So this little pituitary gland is a big marker in everything that goes on in our adrenals and our thyroid and our endocrine.
Yes. So the thyroid gland is located in the throat area and also the parathyroid. It's kind of a butterfly shape, and it controls your energy and metabolism for every cell in your body, literally. So when people have no energy or they can't lose weight, it's often because of a sluggish or non-functioning thyroid. It also controls our calcium and sodium, as well as blood pressure, kidneys, and bones. So as you can see, this is literally affecting everything in your body. It plays a very vital role in the production of vitamin D also in the body. Can you see the slide, Patty, for parathyroid?
Right. Yeah, I think it's delayed on my end.
Okay.
So parathyroid, which is just right underneath the thyroid. Some of the things that it is responsible for is detecting low levels of calcium ions in the blood, and stimulates the release of the PTH, or the parathyroid hormone. And our PTH raises the level of calcium ions in 3 different ways. So it can release calcium from the bones by stimulation of the bone digesting osteoclasts, reabsorption of calcium in the kidney tubulars, while phosphate ion reabsorption is inhibited. the activation of vitamin D, which then promotes calcium absorption from the intestines. So all of this is resulting in an increase in calcium blood levels, and it helps restore homeostasis. So for something tiny, it has a load.
Boy, does it ever. And so why do you need a thyroid gland? Well, because thyroid hormones affect really almost every single cell in your body, and part of their job is to regulate the speed of your cells' function. So thyroid hormones regulate your heart rate, how fast your intestines process food. If your levels are low, your heart rate can be slower than normal, and you may have constipation and weight gain. If your levels are high, you can have rapid heart rate and diarrhea or weight loss.
And goodness, look at all the different things that our thyroid, hormones from our thyroid helps with our vital body functions. So I mean, when we start reading these, we can kind of start to see, you know, why some of us might feel the way we do when our thyroid is off. It can affect our breathing and our heart rate, affects the central nervous system, the peripheral nervous system, our body weight. You know, a lot of people with thyroid imbalance has fluctuations in their body weight. Even our muscle strength can be affected. Menstrual cycles make sense. You know, thyroid's part of the endocrine system, and endocrine system also includes our reproductive organs. Body temperature, you know, some people will feel colder, some people, you know, have heat flashes from it. Hair growth, I know for me, that one's a big one. I can definitely tell when my thyroid is off, because when I go to wash my hair comes out by the handfuls. And then the rate at which we metabolize energy. So a lot of people, I think that's a real big one in thyroid. I know for me, an energy drop is huge.
Yeah. So too much of a good thing isn't good, and not enough of it is just as bad. So when you have too much thyroid hormone circulating in the body, you can feel anxious, you can be irritable and moody, nervous, hyperactive, you can sweat a lot and have sensitivity to high temperatures, trembling in your hands, hair loss, missed or light menstrual periods. That's if it's overactive. If it's underactive, you're going to have trouble sleeping, you're going to be tired and feel fatigued all the time, difficulty concentrating, your skin is dry, your hair is dry, you feel you know, down in the dumps, you're sensitive to cold temperatures, and you'll have frequent heavy menstrual cycles as well as joint and muscle pain. And I can attest to all that because many years ago I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's, low thyroid, and I've spent years supporting my thyroid with Young Living products, as well as detoxing and getting away from chemicals and toxins, because that's a big part of having problems with the thyroid. So you want it to be in that middle zone, so you have enough and not too much, and it's a real tricky balance.
So thyroid gland uses iodine to make two different hormones. Our T3, which is the most active thyroid hormone, and the thyroxine, the T4, which is the most prevalent thyroid hormone by 20-to-1 ratio. Enzymes that break the iodine bond made from selenium release the fourth iodine molecule from T4. So we're getting ready to go into a lot more information on T4 in the following slide. So this was just to kind of give you an idea of the different hormones there that are affected by the thyroid gland, that are the thyroid gland.
Yeah, and we're just going to go through this really quickly because, you know, probably a lot of people don't even want to hear this, but it's important to understand how all this works in the body. So the T4 is the primary hormone made by the thyroid gland, but it's biologically inactive. And in order for it to create energy, it needs one of its iodine atoms removed to become T3. And T4 is a storage hormone that stays in the body for several weeks. T3 is really active for only a few days. So without enough T3, we experience lower energy and a lack of desire to do pretty much anything. And reverse T3 is made when enzymes take the wrong iodine atom from the T4. And the reverse T3 blocks the receptor for T3. And this creates hypothyroid symptoms, even with normal TSH levels, T3 and T4 blood work. So when you have your blood work done and it looks good, but you've got all the symptoms, there's still a problem. Having some RT3 is perfectly normal. When levels get out of control, we experience unpleasant symptoms.
So the adrenals, what are they? Where are they? Our adrenals are located just over our kidneys. So it's like right underneath, as you can even see it here, the lobes of the lungs. So also you can kind of look at the lower part of the rib cage is where your kidneys, and then the adrenals are going to sit right on top of those. They help reduce inflammatory response in the body. They control our glucose, both the uptake and the storage. Affects the sodium and kidney function. I mean, that makes sense. They're sitting on top of the kidneys. Cortisol production. So this is big. Our adrenals are that, fight or flight mechanism. And when they go into overdrive, then our cortisol levels shoot up. Something that I learned early on when I was first told I had thyroid, I seeked a secondary response to that, and I was told that actually it wasn't my thyroid, it was my adrenals, and my adrenals were draining my thyroid. So that's something to kind of take note of. The adrenals is what produces our adrenaline and the noradrenaline.
Yeah, the two are very, very connected. The body also has two the two triangular adrenal glands, one on top of each kidney, as Patty said. The outer part, the adrenal cortex, produces hormones called the corticosteroids that influence and regulate salt and water balance in the body. The body's response to stress, inflammatory response, metabolism, the immune system, as well as sexual development and function. And the inner part, the adrenal medulla, produces catecholamines such as epinephrine, adrenaline, and norepinephrine, and it increases blood pressure and heart rate when the body experiences stress.
So what are some of the things that we can do to help support our adrenals and our thyroid? We can get sunshine, just getting out and during the day in the sun. That helps those vitamin D levels, and it's going to help your serotonin levels, which is going to help calm us down. Real food, so not processed, real whole foods, lots of veggies and fruits, getting our vitamins, our enzymes in, minerals, water. Sleep is very important, and exercise. And be mindful even with your exercise. If we're in that fight or flight and our adrenals are high and our cortisol levels are being shot up, we don't want to be doing like high intensity exercise. So things that are a little bit more mind-body oriented.
And dietary supplements can help us fill in some of the missing pieces. And we're going to now jump into some of the products that Young Living has. Some are oils, some are supplements that are going to help you support your adrenals, your thyroid, and your entire endocrine system so that it can be healthier.
And which better to start with than our Ningxia Red? Our Ningxia Red is most of us that have been in Young Living for a while know about Ningxia Red. It's our antioxidant, powerful wolfberry drink. This one for me is a must every day. and it helps keep, you know, we talked about earlier, those energy levels, and it helps my energy level stay up. The other thing is I use it as a way of taking some of my internal oils that can help the adrenals and the thyroid. But few things about Ningxia Red for those that aren't familiar with it really quick. The main ingredient is the Ningxia wolfberry, which is very, very high in antioxidants. We also have plum and aronia, cherry, blueberry, pomegranate juices, which are all high antioxidants. So this is great for overall wellness. It's not going to just help your endocrine system, it's going to help every other system in your body. Has pure vanilla extract and 4 citrus oils, and our citrus oils we know to be very high in D-limonene. Also helps with the taste. So this is going to help benefit our energy levels, our cellular function, especially for those that are working on supporting their adrenals and thyroid. If they're needing the extra support, you're going to look at taking at least 2 to 4 ounces a day, probably 4 starting out.
Then we have our Master Formula Dietary Supplement, which is a full-spectrum multi-nutrient complex. It provides premium vitamins, minerals, food-based nutriment, and supports our general health and well-being. It also utilizes the synergistic suspension isolation process, which is a delivery form that gives us 3 different ways to get these nutrients into our body. Collectively, these ingredients provide a premium synergistic complex to support your body. It supports general health and well-being, gut flora, supporting prebiotics, and ingredients to help neutralize free radicals, so again, more antioxidants, and vitamins, minerals, and other food-based nutriment.
And this next one is just the supplemental facts, and I'll just show you how many vitamins are in these. You know, we're getting our C, our A, all of our Bs, our folate, our biotin, everything that the body needs. So this is going to cover all of those bases, and this one with the Ningxia Red together as a powerhouse, especially if we're needing that extra support. And in today's world, we all need that extra support.
Oh yeah, this is a powerful supplement. So who should use Master Formula? Everyone 12 years old and older, and that means everyone. The reason we need dietary supplements now and we didn't maybe need them 50 years ago is because we don't eat the same kind of food we ate 50 years ago. The food we eat now is very processed. Even if you buy fresh produce, it has been radiated and had all kinds of things done to it so it would have a longer shelf life. This kills the enzymes and the vitamins and things in it, so we don't get the nutrition from our food that we used to unless you grow it yourself in your backyard, or if you have a farm, then maybe you're getting it done right. But 99.9% of the people don't have that ability. So everyone 12 years and older should be taking this formula, Master Formula. It's good for people looking to support general health and well-being, as well as a high-quality multivitamin and a full-spectrum multi-nutrient complex.
And next on our list is multigrain dietary supplements. So if you just start looking at some of the very first ingredients, we go down a ways, we're seeing spirulina and alfalfa and kelp. I know if we remember back, iodine is very important in the thyroid function, and kelp is great for iodine. Then we have all of these other great oils that are in it and amino acid complex, but this is going to help boost our vitality, support not only our endocrine system, but our circulatory system. And they have like some little guide here. You know, if you have a slow metabolism, you can take 3 capsules 2 times a day. If you have a fast metabolism, take 4 capsules once or twice daily. Best taken an hour before meals. I like to take this one and open it up and dump it into my smoothie and get it that way. So there's, you know, many ways that you can get it. You can just take it like usual, or dump it into something and drink it. It doesn't really give it that much of a difference in taste, especially because I put so many other goodies in my smoothies.
And then we have our Super B, which is a comprehensive vitamin complex containing 8 different essential energy boosting B vitamins. So we got B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 12. And Super B not only assists in maintaining healthy energy levels, but it also supports the nervous system. It aids in maintaining normal cardiovascular function as well as internal enzyme reactions. And with the new addition of B5 in our new reformulated Super B, it now also helps assist with mood support, which is a really good thing.
Don't we all need that help sometimes?
Yeah.
Ningxia Nitro. So for those days that you're just needing a little extra oomph, this is, my husband's in the background, he's like every day, a little extra oomph. So this helps. Also, it helps with our cognitive, you know, response. So it's great for our mind and enhancing our mental fitness. What I like about this is it gives you a good boost of energy without the jitters and without the high where you're going to crash. It's just a nice, you know, even sustained energy, a good pick-me-up. So many of us will just take and open it and squeeze it right into your mouth. I like mixing it with the Ningxia Red. So if you want to make your own energy drink instead of getting the horrible things that are out on the market, like the Red Bulls and all that stuff that's full of sugars and caffeine and all those different things. I like to do a shot, the Ningxia Nitro with 2 ounces of Ningxia Red, and then put about 8 ounces of water in it, and then you have your own energy drink, and it's very yummy. And then you can even add some of your oils if you want to. But some of the other things it has in it is D-ribose, the Korean ginseng, and green tea extract. So the green tea extract is what gives it that little bit of natural caffeine. Ningxia Nitro supports alertness, and it helps us with our physical fitness.
Yeah, and the other thing to remember about those energy drinks that are out on the market, they are also, you know, like Patty said, they not only give you the jitters, but they're creating that cortisol response in the body. They're firing up your adrenals, and they're creating all the problems that we're trying to avoid in the first place. So stick with Nitro. It's a dietary supplement. It's, as Patty said, it has naturally occurring caffeine. So whether you're running or doing weightlifting or getting through just your afternoon slump, this is a great choice without all the detrimental side effects of other energy drinks. It supports normal energy levels and alertness to help you with a busy day or maybe even a tough workout. Each of the boxes has 14 of the little dose tubes in them, and as small as they are and as little as there is in them, that's all you need. It's amazing.
So, Endogize, specially formulated to support and balance our endocrine system, hence the name, Endogize. So I kind of think of it as energize, because it's going to help energize your endocrine system, thus helping energize your thyroid and your adrenals and everything else. It has a great blend of oils here. You'll see ginger, myrrh, cassia, clary sage, Canadian fleabane. Heard many talk about the ashwagandha root being great for thyroid support. We have all kinds of other goodies in this one. So this is a great one for supporting the overall endocrine system daily. It only takes 1 capsule.
Yay. And then my favorite is good old Thyromin. I take this every single night when I go to bed. It's a special blend of Porcine glandular extracts, which of course that comes from pork. So if you're a strict vegetarian, this would not be one for you. It has herbs, amino acids, minerals, and therapeutic grade oils to perfectly balance the formula that maximizes nutritional support for a healthy thyroid function. Now, remember, the thyroid gland regulates metabolism, energy, and body temperature. So if you suspect that you need support for your thyroid, this is a really good supplement. I highly recommend giving it a try. And Patty will tell you a little more about it.
Yeah, this one should be taken, typically people take this one at night before going to bed, so taking 1 to 2 capsules. Because most of our systems, that's when they're working and recharging, is at night while we sleep. So it's great to help give them that support while they're doing that. And the Thyromin, again, just to reiterate what Jackie already said, it is specially formulated for the thyroid function. So if you feel like or know that you need some thyroid support, this is one that you want to look into. And you can just see all the goodies in it, and you'll notice, I'm noticing some of the same things in this one as we saw in the Indigize, but some differences. You'll notice at the top there's a big amount of iodine in it, and it comes from kelp.
Yay, the good stuff. PD8020. This is an amazing supplement. It helps maximize your internal health and support the endocrine system. It contains pregnenolone and DHEA. So this is 2 substances produced naturally by the body that decline with age. Pregnenolone is a key precursor for the body's production of estrogen, DHEA, and progesterone, and it also impacts mental acuity as well as memory. It's involved in maintaining the health of the cardiovascular as well as the immune systems. PD8020 is a really powerful one. I actually can't take this one because of the DHEA. When I try to take supplements with DHEA in them, it gives me really bad acne. So, I have a lot of DHEA in my body already, so this is not one that I need, but it's one a lot of people do need, and it's a really fabulous supplement for those people that do need that. And as I get older, I may try it again and see if it still does that, because as you age, your DHEA production does go down. So it's probably time for me to try it again.
My body loves it.
Yeah.
Loves it. Mineral essence. I know this one as the spark plug. I was introduced to this one by a friend, and it definitely helps give you that boost that you need. It's full of all of the minerals, a lot of that our system is lacking and really needs. It is quite, because of the minerals, you can imagine, it is pretty eye-opening when you take it. So I actually take this one in my Ningxia Red shot. I mean, if I really need it, I just drop it right into my mouth and chase it. But, I wouldn't recommend it for everyone. So put it in your Ningxia Red shot. This is like my afternoon. My perfect day is a Ningxia Red shot in the morning, 2-ounce shot, and then in the afternoon, I do a 2-ounce shot with my MindWise and the mineral essence in it. And it definitely helps that afternoon time for me.
And if you work out a lot and sweat and lose a lot of minerals through that, you really have to replace them. And I know my husband tends to do that, work out a lot, and then he'll get leg cramps at night and at the worst possible time. I mean, the really severe ones that will make him just literally can't move. And he can take a couple of droppers full of mineral essence in some water or Ningxia Red or right in the mouth, whatever. And he said literally within seconds that muscle cramp just goes away. So this is a very fast acting, amazing product. If you take it every day, which is what I keep telling him, you may not have those muscle cramps come up, but we sometimes forget. So he gets the reminder the hard way.
cortisol. We've been talking about those cortisol levels from our adrenals being stressed and jacked up, which affects our cortisol. So cortisol is the proprietary dietary supplement that was designed to balance the body's cortisol levels and maintain our natural balance and harmony. So, if you are getting overly stressed through the day, if you are really, really active constantly, this is a great supplement to have. For me, I honestly, it's like I either take my Enzymes or Thyromin, and then I have the cortisol for when I have those really busy days for just some additional support.
And I just noticed that it has DHEA in it, and I just started taking this a while back, and it's not bothering me, so I must be needing it. Good to know. Then we have our Super Cal. This is a really great, specially formulated calcium and magnesium supplement that's good for your bones and nerve function. It's got oils in it. All of our supplements are enhanced with therapeutic-grade essential oils, which is one of the things that makes them unique and much more desirous, if you will, to use our supplements over others, because those essential oils in all these supplements help that nutrition, whatever it is you're putting into your body, actually get into the cells itself. So you can see it's calcium, magnesium, zinc, and potassium, as well as boron, and then we have marjoram, wintergreen, lemongrass, and myrtle. All of these are really good to support healthy bones and nerve function. So get your Super Cal.
And then getting into our supplements, the first one we're going to talk about is our EndoFlex Vitality Oil. So again, there you see endo for endocrine system. So this is one that I like to add to my Ningxia Red and take it internally. So this one has spearmint and sage, geranium, myrtle, nutmeg, German chamomile, and it's great for supporting our endocrine system.
Then we have EndoFlex. This is a topical. This is really good to put on right over the thyroid as well as over the adrenal glands on your back, just above your kidneys. It can help maintain overall vitality and nourish the endocrine system. So use your EndoFlex topically. It's amazing. You can see it's got sesame seed oil, it's got spearmint, sage, geranium, myrtle, German chamomile, nutmeg. Do you notice that we're getting a repeat on a lot of these oils? And that's because they are all good for your endocrines.
And then one of our home's favorites, it's on our Essential Rewards order every month, is cedarwood. And we all use it in our family for different things. But the biggest thing for us is to help us relax at night. But it has a very woodsy, warm aroma when applied topically. It's also great for skincare, for hair. But, in speaking of the endocrine system, we talked earlier on about how important sleep is. And this one is very high in sesquiterpenes, so it's great for the brain. And most of us that are, go, 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 and if our adrenals are working in overdrive, most of the time our minds are working in overdrive. And so having a little, scent of cedarwood before going to bed, whether that's in your diffuser, I like just applying it right to my pillow, on your feet. It just helps quiet the brain so that we can relax and calm down. And be able to have a restful sleep. It just quiets that mind. And we find cedarwood in a lot of other blends. You'll see here brain power, grounding, highest potential, cellulite magic massage oil. So this is, to me, this is a must-have for every home because it supports so many different things.
Yeah, I like to put it right on the top of my head at night. It's amazing. Sleep like a baby. Then we have our energy blend. This contains stimulating oils that have been used to help restore mental alertness, uplift, and strengthen the mind as it promotes energy. It has juniper, rosemary, lemongrass, nutmeg, Idaho balsam fir, clove, and black pepper. This is a great oil to use aromatically. Just smelling it just really kind of clears your head and helps give you energy. You can wear it topically as well. It's just a fabulous blend and named Energy.
And two other goodies just that smell, especially this time of year, these two smell great. It just kind of brings in that fall. But nutmeg has a very sweet, spicy scent, and it helps comfort and boost our energy. And then clove, you know, again, it's very warm and inviting. So these two, you know, we can diffuse them. They smell great individually or even together. And you could also apply them. I love just applying nutmeg over my adrenals just for that warming effect that it has. Clove, both. Also, clove is very warming, so some people find that they need to dilute it sometimes. But wonderful oils.
And then we have lemongrass, which is it's got a relaxing aroma. It's great to diffuse in your home. It can inspire a sense of clarity and relaxation for you and your family. You notice how when we get into some of these essential oils, there's a common theme coming in here talking about relaxing. Well, there's a reason for that, because of that adrenal overload and that cortisol overload in the body. It's time to bring the body down. We need to do things by diffusing in our home and using oils aromatically and topically that help us come down from all that stress of the day. So lemongrass is a key ingredient in Energy, Ortho-Ease massage oil, as well as Ortho Sport massage oil.
And then we also have lemongrass vitality oil. It's got a very lemony scent, but it's great for supporting our overall wellness. Some people put this one in a drink, and when I take this one internally, I typically like to put it in a gel capsule and take it because it's pretty strong. But I mean, if you think about a lot of Thai foods and stuff like that, they have lemongrass in them. So you could also cook with this. Use it in place of your lemongrass. This one, it's also, you'll find it in Digest and the Essential Zyme 4 supplements and the multigreens that we talked about earlier. So you could also put this one into your Ningxia Red and drink it. As you notice, I love to use Ningxia Red to take a lot of my oils.
Me too. Then, one of my favorite oils is Idaho Blue Spruce. This is an exclusive oil distilled from Young Living's farm in Idaho. It's very high in alpha-pinene and limonene, and it has a very pleasing evergreen aroma that relaxes the mind and body. It allows the mind to get quiet and relax. This is a fabulous oil to just use straight, inhale through the hand, also to diffuse in your home. And I like to use it, all the fir oils I like to use at Christmas around the Christmas tree and make it really smell good in our house. So this is, again, another very relaxing oil.
And what better, I think this is our last one, what better oil to end with than fun? Because when we're having fun, that kind of takes care of, kind of helps us calm, it helps those serotonin levels, it just helps our, it helps us be very uplifted and revitalized. We love this one in our family. It's got a very nice scent to it. There comes my crazy cat again. And I cannot read these tiny letters, but I do remember it has a lot of citrus oils in it. So it's very boosting to our self-confidence also, helps give us a very positive outlook. And, you know, when you're using this, you could use the affirmation, I am pursuing the joys of life. When you're diffusing, and you could wear it. We like using, it's not in this, but we like diffusing fun and family together. It's two of our favorites.
And, you know, it's really important to, you know, the whole point of this slide again is when you're having fun, when you're enjoying life, when you're using oils to help you sort of feel that desire to have fun, it's going to affect all your endocrines. It's going to affect your cortisol levels. It's going to affect your pineal pituitary, your whole brain. This is the magic, if you will, of aromatherapy with real, pure, therapeutic, genuine essential oils like Young Living has, is that actually can change your body chemistry just by smelling an oil. So it's really incredible. The last slide we just kind of stuck in here is, as we're going through these classes each week and teaching about the hormone levels in the body and the products that support happy hormones, you know, invite your friends to come learn more about this, because this is really key in our society today for us to address the whole body. And it starts within. And Young Living is about a lifestyle. It's about supporting the whole body-mind complex. So we want to thank you guys for coming tonight and for listening in to our sometimes technical topic on hormones. Sometimes these topics aren't as much fun as other things, but they're really critical for a healthy lifestyle. So it's important to know which products Young Living has that can help us in that regard. And I want to thank you, and I know Patty would like to say her goodbyes, and then we'll stop the recording. Oh, before we do that, I guess I should see if we have any questions. So if you have any questions, use the chat box. This is a webinar format, so we can't hear you, but we can definitely read your chat. Somebody asked me the other day what would be my favorite product to support the adrenals, you know, the endocrine system. And I couldn't come up with one. I just couldn't. I mean, I use so many. There's no way I can just say one. And everybody's different too. So you have to experiment and try different products and see which ones help you the most. So, you know, that's why we want to include a wide variety of different products. Doesn't mean you have to use every single one of them that we mentioned, but I would try several and see what's the right combination for you.
Yeah, there's not many that was on here that I don't use.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe not every day, but I use every single one at some point or another.
Yeah, I use them all, maybe not every day, but I do use them all. There's no doubt about that. And several of them I use every day, that's for sure.
Me too.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording.